So, welcome back to the channel. We are in St Michael's, however, this is a little bit different of a video. I've been speaking to somebody who's been looking at a few things, and it turns out there are actually two other unexplained deaths or disappearances of people in the same area. I'm sure everybody's aware of who I'm talking about. One person's called Peter Baglin, and one person is called Daniel Hives. Daniel Hives went missing from, I will show you on the map, but basically it is Lancaster. It looks on the map about to be 5 to 7 miles away. And Peter Baglin went missing from Greater Manchester, Worsley, and that is approximately 20 miles away in the opposite direction, with St Michael's being in between the two. Now, the reason I'm looking into this is because they all have similarities. Now, I'm going to do a proper video on this, probably, where we go to the locations and we look around and we get the full details. But for now, I just thought I would put a video up showing the basic details and explaining the basic details and seeing what people think. I've seen quite a little bit of speculation on it, to be fair, already. So I've no doubt the same thing will happen on this video. So I just thought I'd put the walk on St Michael's up just to give people a fresh jog the memory on Nicola Bulley's case. Not that they need it, probably. It's just quite a beautiful background to have whilst talking, to be fair, before I visit the location. So obviously Nicola went missing in very, very suspicious looking, unusual circumstances, and the investigation has begun into what actually killed her. And they're looking at June for that report, maybe sooner, but it's going to be a while. And personally, I think more happened, and we've already spoke about this already on another video. I think something untoward happened, and she was not in the river for that whole time. Anyway, let's go with the theory that something did happen and it wasn't an accident. Okay, let's just for now presume that is a possibility, which it is, and let's presume that we're going to go with that at the moment. The other two people have disappeared. Now, they've both disappeared in water or next to water. Again, I will show you the map of the location and how close it is to the water shortly. But yes, they've both gone missing in water. They've both left their belongings near the water, and I think both of them have gone for a walk. Those two actually went for a walk at 9:30 p.m. Both went around the same time. Both went on the 28th of the month. One was the 28th of December, I believe, and one was the 28th of January. A little bit weird, but nothing that a coincidence wouldn't, sort of go with. But yeah, very, very, a lot of similarities. I'm sure there are more similarities that I'm not aware of. I've only done a little bit of digging tonight. And the area, again, when I show you on the map, is very close. So if somebody was involved with Nicola's death, then it's quite possible the same person is involved with the disappearance of these two other people. Now, they haven't found either of them, which is a little bit concerning, to be honest. People do normally turn up fairly quickly if they've just gone off somewhere or run away, etc. So I'm thinking about looking into how these three could possibly be linked. The police don't think they're linked at all, but then it's Lancashire police dealing with the one of them, the same Lancashire diving team, the same Lancashire drone team, and the same Lancashire search team. as with Nicola's case. So if they've done a poor job on that, and I'm not saying they have, I mean, we've all got our opinions, but I'm saying if they have, then we can't hold much hope for them doing the same kind of search for somebody else, right? So I'm thinking about looking into the three, investigating it a little bit, going up there, filming the locations, filming possibilities, having a look around myself. I believe Daniel Hives has a friend who's organising a walk to look for him and promote his disappearance to see if people remember seeing him. So I may see if I can get in touch with a few of these people and see if I can help, or if they can help me help locate them, anything like that. So this video really is just to let everybody know that is the plan, and I do think there's a possibility they're linked. It's nothing to do with me. Obviously, I'm just a person who finds an interest in helping people to find people and looking into why, what if, and anything the police have missed. Clearly in Nicola's case, probably quite a bit. You know, just pointing things out, and as they say, two people is better than one. More eyes on something is better than less eyes. So there we go. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this clip short, and we're going to forward on to the map to show people what we're talking about. And there'll be a little short video on the wife of Peter Baglin, his disappearance. So that will jog people's memory on that. And if you're not aware of it, after watching that video, then you will be. Stay tuned.
Father here today to give away his beautiful daughter.
One of the proudest moments of his life was the month before he vanished. Peter Baglin from Salford couldn't have been happier after his daughter's wedding. There were holidays, big occasions to look forward to. But one night, out walking along a canal in the city, he disappeared. His wife Michelle now ties missing posters by the path. It's just feet from where police found Peter's phone, keys and bank card at the bottom of an embankment.
And that's when fear just impacted me. I was like, where are you? You know, something is not right. You know, and the next day they found his headphones. And then I knew, because I thought to myself, his son bought him them and he wouldn't have parted with them for the world.
The last sighting of Peter was at a petrol station minutes after he left home, when he bought a bottle of whiskey. Half an hour later, he spoke to Michelle on the phone, telling her he was clearing his head, coming home soon. He loved her. Her name's tattooed on his neck.
And we've searched all Royal Gardens.
Family, friends and police teams, including divers, have checked a long stretch of the canal and surroundings to no avail. 8 weeks on, Michelle's convinced he's out there, possibly living rough. She told me he had no reason to leave, every reason to come back.
If Peter's watching this,
Yeah.
what would you say to him?
I want you to come home. It doesn't matter where you've been or anything like that. I just need you to come home. And you know, all your family's missing you. Your mum is distraught. It's like, you know, we all love you. We just want you back. I don't care how or whatever. I just want you back, because you're my Pete. So, because I'm your world and you're mine.
A world in waiting, in pain, in need of reunion.
So everybody, here we have the location he went missing, Greater Manchester, to the west, and the cross above that is of course St Michael's. Now, as you can see, it's not really very far away in the grand scheme of things. Liverpool, Blackpool, Manchester, Warrington, Preston, Lancashire, they're all very close to each other. So that's the map for you. Okay, so we have an aerial view here of where he went missing, and it looks oh so familiar, doesn't it? We've got the canal, the waterway, we've got a road, a bridge, and we've got lots of greenery and fields and open area, and not many houses nearby at all, to be honest with you. Very, very similar looking to St Michael's from above. A view of St Michael's now, just for a second, while we just discuss a few details. Sorry if it's boring to walk on the same place. I just thought it's a nice background to have before we go up there and get some proper footage. So, Peter Baglin recently got married. was very happy. Regularly went for a walk at night time or any time of the day, apparently for a good few hours at a time, clear his head, etc. That particular night, he bought a bottle of whiskey. He made a phone call slightly later. Or no, she rang him, sorry, slightly later. And he said, yep, I'm fine. You know, I'll be home soon. Just going for a walk, clear my head, etc. And then never came back. And that's pretty much the story. So a lot of people would say, oh, he got drunk, he fell in the canal, etc. Or, you know, he cleared his head and decided just to basically leave. But according to the lady, he had a lot to go back for. You know, the family, her. So it is a little bit of a mystery. And even though it's not in the media's eye as such at the moment, there is a family hurting up there. There is a family pretty much in the same situation as Nicola's family were. Be it the police probably aren't pushing the river theory quite as much, but after being, you know, missing for that long, it ain't looking good, to be honest with you. So I think we should look into that. Moving forward to Daniel Hives, the third person of the case, went missing in Lancashire, near Lancashire, from Sidings Close, near the river. Well, right next to the river. Approximately 9:30 p.m. at night. Went out for a walk and never came back. No reason for it. Friends are very concerned. They think he may be held hostage somewhere. Again, right near the water. So, a little bit dodgy, that one, really, I think, with the three being there. I'm going to show you guys the map in a second. If you're not familiar with that area, you will see how close it is to St Michael's, and then how close St Michael's is to the other one. So, here we have it. That's where he went missing from there. Again, a road right next to the river and right next to a park. Very, very similar to Nicola Bulley's case. Yeah, what are people's thoughts on this? What are people's thoughts on these three being linked? As you can see, St Michael's is the red cross at the bottom, and this location where he went missing is the one at the top. I mean, you're looking at about 5 to 8 miles approximately between those two. And then the other one was just south of Bolton, and Bolton's just at the bottom of the screen. So they're really not very far away. So the question is, if Nicola's disappearance and death was suspicious and there is somebody else involved, and we will find out at some point, what are people's thoughts on it being linked to what's happened to these two people? Personally, I think there's a high chance that it could be linked. There's a lot of similarities. They're very close to each other in terms of, well, they're just very close, aren't they, really? A lot of people may watch this and be like, oh, you need to let it go, you need to drop it, like, have respect for the family, etc, etc. Thing is, right, we don't know yet what happened to Nicola, and the family are going to be waiting for that as well. And when we do find out, that will be official closure for them. But if it turns out that something may have happened to her, and that's what the report comes up with, right, then the family all of a sudden are going to be saying to the police, why the hell have you not done all these different things, right? And then you've got people like us who are doing or trying to do some of these things to help and highlight stuff. And it may well be then that the police contact people and say, look, did you see anything? Can we check your footage? Can we check your YouTube videos? Can we do this? Can we do that? And they're going to backtrack. And so just remember, all the haters, we're doing this for the right reasons, okay? And until closure is closure, until it's final from the police and from the investigation into what actually happened, all the cards are still on the table, unfortunately. So thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what your thoughts are on these three cases and any ideas you have, as it will determine where we go with the videos next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.